What is up, y'all? Okay, so as of right now, it is currently 4:43 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I got a bonnet on. My hair messed up. I don't care. As you can see, I look like I am sleep deprived, and that's because I'm effing am. Because I've been trying to make sure that I understand JavaScript. Now, granted, I understand, majority of the basics of everything, but it was just like a particular part of this program, which was JavaScript, that I just was really having a hard time with. It, like, it seemed like I understood, but I really didn't understand enough. And it just felt like stuff was just going so fast with the program, which it should because it's a rigorous program, right? So I'm just like, it's just some stuff that I just need to go over before I go back to turning in some assignments, just to make sure that I have a better understanding of what it is that's being asked of me to complete. So I'm just like, instead of stressing my brain out, right? Because my instructor stated that, if we feel like we're stressed out, at least 15 minutes, call help, which makes sense, right? And sometimes you might just have to do a little bit of research, which I was already going to do anyway, but was kind of a little bit scared because, of the policy and, not trying to cheat and actually do things off of my knowledge. But there's nothing wrong with research as long as it's not you looking for the answer to a code or a function or whatever the case is, and you're looking up things to actually help you guide you in a direction to figure out the answer to a problem, which is what I do. And usually I use Chat GPT. Why be sounding like I want to say Chat GPT? Because it just, the B and the P is so close together in this little word. But Chat GPT. So I usually use that app or that program when I need some type of assistance because it's really helpful. Just FYI for those who need a little bit more support when it comes down to learning different code languages or whatever the case is, ChatGPT is a really good source. But the next one that I'm about to speak of is FreeCodeCamp. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen other people mention in their videos, if not TikTok videos, about some of the sources that could be very helpful with learning how to code, learning the languages, and everything behind them. So before I got into this program, before I even was looking into getting into a program, boot camp, college, whatever, obviously I did what your typical person would recommend, which is, or what the typical person would do, which is find an app or a website that allows you to gain some type of basic experience with the languages and coding to see if you like it first. So FreeCodeCamp was obviously the first source that I used. It seems pretty explanatory, super exceptional because it has different modules for each language, and it kind of helps build your knowledge on the basic fundamentals of those languages. So should you decide to take a program or a boot camp, you'll kind of already have a sense of what to expect, right? So normally I try to just go off my brain and learn and do what I can, but sometimes that usually don't work, especially when you're in a field that's new and it's a whole bunch of stuff scrambling your brain, whatever. So I was like, let me just go on FreeCodeCamp and just get a little practice because I'm pretty sure they have JavaScript modules where I can learn a little better. And I feel like not to go against the program that I'm in, because I do believe that they're really good, fast-paced, and they provide all the material that you can expect from any program or your job in general. Like, everything within this program is exactly what you're going to see, I'm pretty sure, when you get hired by the job or any other program that you decide to attend with these languages. I've seen it already. I've done my research, so I think I'm pretty confident in the program that I chose. The fact that it's a program in general. I'm pretty confident that I'm in a program that's teaching the right thing, so that's not the issue. But I do believe, even my instructor said the same thing. There are some things in the program that probably have some discrepancies, which they do. Like, they have typos in some of their modules when it comes down to explaining about a lot of the languages or the codes that we have to use, which can sometimes make it a little difficult to comprehend the instructions. And obviously you have to do your own work to navigate what it is that the module is trying to get you to understand or want you to do, which is where using other sources coming in, right? So I was just like, let me just go back over. It's the weekend. We already discussed that or whatever the case is. And I just want to be completely familiarized with what I'm learning. Like everything else I'm straight with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure I'm good. It's just certain parts of JavaScript that's kind of like confusing the hell out of me. And I know I probably should have asked questions during my lecture or whatever the case is, but I be so caught up in trying to get caught up, and it's like asking questions ain't gonna help me if I'm already behind, but I'm caught up and everybody else is everybody else is ahead. Whatever. So make a long story short, my ass been sitting here for 3 hours straight coding without realizing on FreeCodeCamp. This is what it would do to you, and I can understand how this would correlate with having a job. I could see how a person would get stuck in this type of job, especially if you enjoy solving problems and puzzles. It's like, you run into a roadblock and you feel like you've been doing really good, the whole entire time, and then all of a sudden there's a syntax error. Or, there's something that's undefined and you're like, what the hell? Like, how the hell is there an error? Like, how are you printing this out right now? Like, I'm too far with it. Like, I'm talking about you probably feel like you got this thing down the fuck packed. Or whatever the case is. Like, trust me, I felt like that a few times. Like, oh, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, whatever. Just for you to run into a situation where it's like, there's an error, and it be the simplest shit rather. And syntax errors is mainly based off of like symbols within a code, right? So that's like usually your quotation marks, rather they are single quotes or double quotes, your parentheses, your brackets, whatever might be off, whatever. It could be the simplest shit, or how your stuff is lined up, because JavaScript reads things a certain type of way. And the fact that I can explain to y'all this shit, but yet I'm still having a hard time, is fucking crazy how the brain works. Sorry if I'm cussing too much, but this is where my head is at, because I really want to finish this program. Okay? I need to be done by March motherfucking 7th. That is the date. It was quick as fuck. I asked for it and I worked my motherfucking ass off to find a motherfucking program that I can get into ASAP because of all the motherfucking roadblocks that I had. And I landed one and it came so quick and I was unexpected, but I was expected. And now I'm just like, oh my God. Anyway, so we're here now and we need to finish, because time is money and money is time. And whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in the process of trying to find a job that can help me cover the interest on my loan to stay in school or whatever the case is. My tuition is already covered, but that's neither here or there. I'm getting off track. All right, so I've been up for about 4 hours coding, right? Because I've been on FreeCodeCamp, and I feel like FreeCodeCamp is a really great tool if you want to learn the basic fundamentals of each language, or to build a project just to get a little better understanding of what is what. And you know what's so crazy? FreeCodeCamp literally explains everything that you're going to learn in whatever boot camp you decide to go into. Even if you decide to go to college. Like, granted, obviously, if you go to college for computer science, they're going to teach you everything, including everything you need to know about the job and everything that's not in regards to the job, right? But I'm pretty sure you're still going to see some of these things from this tool. And even if you're going to college just for the job in particular, it's just the fact you're going to college for it, but it's teaching specific towards the job, you're going to see these same things, which I really appreciate. And I can verify also, because when I watch other people's TikToks or whatever the case is, I see everything that I'm learning. Even if they're actually working at a job, I see all the softwares that I'm using that they have in their video. I see like everything that I'm going through. That's how I know for a fact it's legit. So I don't question that anymore. But FreeCodeCamp, y'all, use it, I promise you, because I done went through, I want to say, hell, I'm on step 24 in JavaScript already. And this is just going over variables and arrays, assigning variables, reassigning variables, declaring variables, and defining them, all that good stuff, right? And I'm just like, at first, it was a little bit hard for me to comprehend it. Like, I understood some of it, but then it was like, I don't feel too confident. And obviously that showed in some of my quizzes, but I got it right, after the fact. But just going on this website or the app in general, I feel like I've been doing really good. I still have like minor roadblocks, but then I eventually figure it out because I pressure myself like I'm gonna keep trying to figure it out. I'm pretty sure those of you who is already doing this or in this field understand what the hell I'm talking about. Like you feel like you're blissfully doing everything correctly. You just going through everything and there's no problems, and then boom, you run into an error, and it's like, bitch, I've been doing good this whole motherfucking time, and you want to sit here and try and play with me? Like, I ain't no big dog. And then you get pissed and you try to figure it out, and it just seems like you can't get it right then and there. So sometimes you might have to take a step back or whatever, just to allow your brain to chill out and reboot and then come back, which is what I did. We got out at 8, mind y'all. So I had me a quick little break for a little bit before I got back into it. But yeah, so I am on FreeCodeCamp. And so far, just, I think I understand some of the stuff a little bit better or whatever. So that way, when I go back in class, if it's not now, because it's early in the morning, I need to go sleep, later on today, to complete the rest of my assignments, I'll have a better understanding. So thank God for that. And it's nothing like getting hands-on experience. It's okay to read some stuff, you know what I'm saying, or hear it being taught to you and sometimes see it, but there's nothing like getting that hands-on experience on top of the visual and the auditory experience to learn something, right? Because you want to make sure that you fully retain what it is that you're learning, because you're going to need to know how to do it or whatever the case is, especially if you're going into a job that uses this language specifically. And from what I've looked up, just looking on Indeed, because also that's what I did too before I got into a program in general, I went to go on Indeed to look at a lot of tech jobs within software engineering to see what the requirements were, which languages that they require. And this was well before I even understood what the hell they was talking about, even if I knew a little bit. And majority of the positions that I did see require you to have knowledge in JavaScript, CSS, SQL, and sometimes C# or whatever the case is. And it seems like they pay the most, especially because JavaScript is the basic, right? Or whatever the case is, it's the first. Well, not basic, but it's the first language, right? So, if you learn JavaScript, you good with everything else. That's what they say. But JavaScript is annoying. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. Everything else is simple. Like, HTML, I got it. And I think CSS, I pretty much got too. But JavaScript is, like, all over the fucking place. Like, it's stuff within holes, within loops. It's a whole bunch of shit. Like, if JavaScript was a person, I would yoke his ass the fuck up. Do you hear me? So yeah, I'm gonna just show y'all, like, I hate the fact that I can't flip the camera, but I'm gonna just give y'all like a quick glimpse or whatever the case is. And that's it. I just thought I should make a little video because I was cracking myself up. Like, it's been 3 to 4 hours and I've been up because I was like, I'm determined. I'm gonna get this done. My life is here. This is where I belong. This is where I need to be at. I don't give a fuck what happens in the process. I need to get there. Okay? And if you're doing the same thing, you need to get there too. We gonna get there together. But in order to do that, you need all the resources that you can fucking use. Rather than that's joining some groups, with people doing the same thing as you, joining study groups, you know what I'm saying? Going out and actually interacting with people with codes, and like as if you're doing it in real time, like at a real job, to kind of give you an understanding more of what is going to be expected when you go to these jobs, like so you can really process all the information type shit. Like, because baby, when I tell you, it might look simple for somebody else when you don't know, and it can be, but it really ain't. But it is, but it ain't. So let's pray to God that I make it through, y'all, because I really want to get through this program. Like, I can't take nothing else. There's no other route for me to motherfucking take. I was in healthcare, it wasn't working. And maybe, and I'm like, if I go this route, I could probably get back in healthcare on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't fucking know. But pray for me. If y'all want to link up, you know what I'm saying? You know, or whatever, network, connect, whoever is interested in getting into a program such as this, or is thinking about getting into a new career, which is tech, software engineering, and you want to link with new people, you know what I'm saying, on the same path with like minds, and you know, we can like network and discuss some things and just kind of, you know, get to know each other and get a feel of everything, and we can help each other out in regards to continuing and completing these programs. We can comment down below. I don't have an issue with it at all. I promise you, that'd be the best thing in the fucking world for me. Excuse me. I'm currently already in the process of doing that while in my class with some of my cohorts because we communicate using Discord. And then I think about it, I'm like, if I get a job, I wonder if they use Discord as a form of communication too. And I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, if you're in tech, more than likely you have some type of skills that allow you to do anything in regards to gaming, streaming, whatever. Woo, woo. So it makes sense, right? But that was just a video I wanted to make. A little light humor. And here we are. Pray for me. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me mentally. Pray for your girl. Okay? Because back in the day, I don't know how the fuck I managed to get through school and actually focus and get it done. I kind of do, but I don't know if I want to expose that on here yet. I mean, y'all know I smoke, but y'all don't know what I smoke. So, but I even got to a point where I'm just like, maybe I need to stop smoking. You know, it's fogging up my brain. It's clogging up every motherfucking thing. And when you smoke, you know what I'm saying, it kind of slows down your receptors and it's harder to retain information and you feel all, you know, lazy. And, you know, being a tech person or in software engineering or whatever you're doing in tech, you're lazy. I hate to say it, but it's the truth, because I've been hearing it the whole fucking time that I've been in the goddamn program. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm lazy too. Because I want a career that consists of being on a computer and laying in my motherfucking bed and not talking to nobody. That's considered lazy as hell. That's some smart, lazy ass motherfuckers. Okay? But oh, yeah. So I felt like in order for me to be able to properly get back to that point and retain the information, I need to quit. And that's where I'm at with it, because I'm lazy. And that doesn't help, I guess. I always thought I was a productive person, but I guess you could say I'm a productive, lazy motherfucker, because I get shit done, but I do love, you know, lounging around. I definitely do. And not having to do too much and getting paid a lot. So, I mean, because they said that's what the goal was. They said you go, you know what I'm saying, you graduate high school, you go and get a career that pay a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit you with the glow. Get a career. Not a career. Get a career. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do too much work, and that's it. But, baby, it ain't that simple. It ain't a motherfucking simple. Okay? So, just a little something to throw out there. Only thing I'm going to say is, if this video is longer than any video that I've made, hopefully you guys watch it. Please watch this video to the end. But, you know, whoever is currently interested in going this route, or you're already taking this route, good luck to you. And I hope you have a prosperous journey, and I hope that in the process of this journey you get everything out of it that you're intending to receive and that you're looking for. I hope that, you know, it's everything that you expect it to be, and you make it out how you expect to. So that's it. That's all. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. Oh, let me show y'all what I'm doing real quick before I talk to y'all tomorrow. So this is what I'm talking about right here. You can use FreeCodeCamp, and they'll basically grade your process. And on the side here, you can see everything that you did. And on this side, it's almost like a real terminal where it'll tell you where you messed up at, you know, and what you probably need to correct. and go back and fix, and you'll just do that here, and they'll give you the instructions and you just follow the steps, and they explain everything completely in depth so you can know the when, the what, and the why, the who, and the how, whatever, right? And you click this, and now here, as you can see, it'll be like, congratulations, you passed. And then it also provides inspirational quotes too, to keep you motivated, which I really enjoy. So that's just a source or a tool that you can use in the process of your program, or if you're not even in a program and you're self-taught. This is something I think is really beneficial, and I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, but other than that, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night, morning, peace.